here for the first time to answer to your violation, okay? There's some things I need to let y'all know before we get started. Every case that is heard out of this, court is a Class C misdemeanor. The fines normally do not exceed $500. You have the right to have a jury determine your guilt or innocence. You can waive your right to a trial by jury, and you can have a trial before the court, which is me. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will not be appointed to you because there is no chance of jail time in these cases. But an attorney can help you understand the law, can help you understand procedure, and can help you make decisions regarding your case. If you choose to go forward without a lawyer, I have no choice but to hold you to the same standard as if you were an attorney. You also have the Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You do not have to testify in your case against yourself. It's the state's burden to prove their case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. As you sit there today, you are innocent until proven guilty, okay? Does everyone understand these rights? So the way this is gonna work, when I call your case, I'm gonna ask you to raise your right hand, unmute your device. I'm gonna ask you to raise your right hand, and then I'm gonna swear you in. After I swear you in, I'm gonna let you know what you're being charged with, and then I'm gonna ask you, how do you plead? You're gonna have three choices. You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. A plea of guilty and a plea of no contest are essentially the same thing, in that I will find you guilty and then go to the sentencing portion of the case. The difference between those pleas is that when you plead no contest, what you're telling the court is that you're not saying you did it, you're not saying you didn't do it, you're just not contesting the matter. But what you are telling the court is that there is enough evidence before the court to substantiate a finding of guilt. If you plead guilty or no contest, then we will go to the sentencing portion of the case. At the sentencing portion, it is at this time, if there's anything you want me to consider before I issue sentence, that's the time to do it. A lot of times people come to this initial point in the process and they want to tell me, the judge, their side of the story, or why they shouldn't have received the citation, or why they were treated unfairly, or whatever the case may be. And I cannot listen to the facts of a case only in two situations: after you pled guilty or no contest, and before I consider sentencing, or at the trial of the matter. Okay, so it's not because I don't want to listen to what you have to say, it's because I'm not allowed to by law. Okay, those are the only two instances when I can listen to what you have to tell me regarding your case, regarding facts of your case. Now, if you feel you have a valid defense or a valid excuse, or if there's something that you think that that needs to be considered, you're going to have if you plead not guilty, you will have an opportunity to speak to the prosecutor. The prosecutor out of this court, his name is Epi Sasi. If you plead not guilty, you will be set for a pretrial. At that pretrial, you will be able to speak to him, and it will be in this same format. I will put you in a separate virtual room where you will have an opportunity to speak to the prosecutor, where you can try to negotiate some type of agreement. Or if the prosecutor agrees with you and he feels that the case is not warranted, he has the ability to recommend dismissal of the case. Okay. You will have a choice if you plead not guilty, whether you wanted to have a trial in front of the judge, which is me, or in front of a jury, which will be six people from the community. Okay. Any questions before I go forward? Okay. Other things I need to let you know: if you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, and I order a fine and court cost, if you are unable to meet that financial obligation, there are alternative means to payment. There's an application you can fill out. We will then have another hearing, and if I determine that you are indigent under the law, I can then place you on an extended payment plan, community service, or a combination of those things. Okay. All right. Any questions before I go forward? All right. That being said, court calls cause number 2302-001363, State of Texas versus Hector De Leon. Mr. De Leon, if you could unmute your device.
Unmute.
Okay. Mr. De Leon, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Are you Hector De Leon?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. De Leon, you are charged with the offense of illegal dumping in violation of section 365.012 of the Robstown Code of City Ordinance alleged to have occurred on or about May 30th, 2023 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. You're accused of dumping trash and litter on, it says here, RHA property at Curtis Place. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. De Leon. As to the charge of illegal dumping alleged to have occurred on or about May 30th, 2023 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
The court will accept your plea of not guilty. Mr. De Leon, if you have to have a trial on the matter, do you want it in front of a judge or in front of the jury?
Judge.
Okay, Mr. De Leon. The next thing that's going to happen is that you'll receive a notice of the pretrial. Like I said here, you'll be able to speak to a prosecutor if you so choose. If you're unable to resolve your case at pretrial, then you will receive notice of a trial date. Okay, Mr. De Leon, can I have a good phone number for you?
What?
Good phone number?
Phone number is 361-774-0415.
Okay. And Mr. De Leon, are you still at 212 West Avenue D?
That is correct.
Okay, Mr. De Leon. So all I need you to do at some point today or at the latest on Monday, come into the court. We're on Main Street at City Hall. And so you can sign off on your document where you're pleading not guilty. If for whatever reason you can't physically come into the building, if you'll call the court, they can email it to you, okay?
Okay.
Any questions, Mr. De Leon, before I let you go?
Well, you said I could plead my case. I mean, or tell you, explain to you, or I wait for the prosecutor.
Not you have to, if you plead not guilty, you're going to talk to the prosecutor, okay?
All right.
I can hear the case is if you plead guilty or no contest and before I issue the sentence, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. De Leon, you have a good day.
You too, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye. Court calls cause number 230200136 State of Texas versus Daniel Amaya. Mr. Amaya, can you please unmute your device and raise your right hand? There should
Okay, sorry about this, sir.
There you go. There
right?
you go. I can hear you, Mr. Amaya. Okay. Raise your right hand, Mr. Amaya. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You are Daniel Amaya, correct?
Daniel Jesus, yes.
Okay, Mr. Amaya. You are being charged with the offense of failing to clean your property, violation of duties of owner, in violation of section 6.05.002 of the Robstown Code of City Ordinances. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
To a certain degree, the property was my
Okay,
father's and it's my hand, so I mean.
Right, but you understand what the charge is, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Mr. Amaya. As to the charge of failing to clean up property in violation of section 6.05.002 of the Code of City Ordinances of Robstown, duties of owner, alleged to have occurred on May 11, 2023 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
I would say not guilty if I'm able to explain this at a further date. You said, right?
Yeah, you'll be able to talk to Mr. Isasi, Mr. Amaya, and talk to him about, whatever issues you may have. And if he agrees with you, like I said, he will send a recommendation to me for dismissal. Or if he this type of agreement with you, he'll submit that recommendation to me. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Amaya. Let me just have a good phone number for you, please.
361-461-5729.
And Mr. Amaya, you're still at, let me see. You're still at 516 West Avenue F?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. I just need you to come by the court, either today or by Monday, so you can sign off on the plea paperwork. If you can't physically make it in, you can call the court and they'll email it to you.
Okay, and you're at the City Hall, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, and Mr. Amaya, now that that's over, how you doing, Danny? You doing okay?
I'm all right, sir. I'm
Okay,
trying to make it.
I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you.
Yes, good to see you, sir.
Okay, you have a good day.
You too. Take care.
The time is 10:54 a.m.